What's up everyone and welcome to the club. Today we're drawing Yarnaby from Poppy Playtime 4. Let's begin today's lesson in the center page and draw a circle for the throat. We're going to start right in the middle at the very top, come all the way around towards the bottom, and then back up towards the top. Now let's trace this circle on the inside. So we're going to start back at the top, come all the way around, and then back up. Now I want to line the inside circle with some teeth. Let's start from the very top, bend this in and then down. And go wider as we go out. And leave a small gap and just continue down towards the bottom. Now right here, we're just going to curl these ones up, going in towards the middle. Let's go back up to the top right and do the same thing. Coming down. And the last two, we'll just point them up. Let's draw another circle in the center going in behind the teeth. So go around, going in behind the tips of each tooth. And we'll fill that inside circle in black. And we want to go around those teeth. Now we want to split the head in half. So we're going to start right in the middle at the very top. We're going to draw a large oval going up towards the left. So going up, go all the way around, come down towards the bottom. I'm just going to pull that back up towards the middle of our circle. Let's do the exact same thing on the right. Starting back in the middle, we're going to go up, go all the way around the right side, come down towards the bottom, and then up in the center. Now I want to draw the edge of the head along the outside. We want to leave a space for the eyes. So let's start from the top of our oval, and it's out and then down. Do the same thing on the right. Let's draw the eye socket. Coming down and then out. Now I want to continue the curve of the head along the bottom of the socket, come down and then in towards the bottom of our ovals. And I'll connect these 2 points of the socket with the eye. We're going to go out and then pull that back in. Let's trace this curve along the top, all the way around and then up. And it'll fill the outside area of the eye in black. Let's add a seam across the side of the head, starting on the left, then it's down and then in, go all the way over towards the right, go out, and then up. Along this line, we're going to add a tooth pointing up. We're going to go up and then back down. Now along the top and side of that oval, we want to add a thick trim. So we're going to start right back in the middle. Just going to taper this so it gets wider as you come up toward the top, along the side and bottom. I'm just going to blend this back in towards the middle. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting from the center, all the way around, down towards the bottom, and then we'll just blend that in towards the inside. Now I want to draw the edge of the teeth just on the inside of that oval. So from the middle, step in, just going to add a curve. Let's go all the way over towards the right and do the same thing. So we have a little gap along the inside. Now back towards the left. We're going to curve the tooth coming down, then in, and then taper that back out towards the bottom. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now from here, it's going to work our way up along the top. So let's move up, add another socket, and we just want to break off this tooth. Coming in on the top and bottom, and then break the edge. Let's move up, draw another curve. Just going to round this out and come down toward the tip, and back out towards the bottom. Let's add another one, stepping up, draw the edge, the top and close off the bottom. Now let's go over towards the right side. Just going to offset the teeth. So this one, I'm just going to make this a little bit shorter. And a larger tooth coming around. And add another one across the top. Now the tooth across the top, we're just going to tuck this in behind. So we're going to start from the top, come around and then down towards the tip. Tuck that back in. Add one smaller tooth along the inside. Now I want to do the same thing across the bottom in the opposite direction. So let's start back on the left, at the edge. I'm just going to break off this tooth. Step down, another curve, and a large tooth on the bottom. Let's go over towards the right side. I'm just going to break off a couple more teeth across the bottom. Let's add one large one on the right. Now I'm just going to continue to work our way along the inside. So pull this up and then back down. Let's tuck this one in behind and add one more. Now let's draw the inside edge of the gum. So we're going to start from the top left side of that circle. Just going to trace this oval. I'm just going to come along the inside edge of the teeth, going in between. I'm just going to follow this curve all the way around, down towards the bottom, and up along the inside. Do the same thing on the right. Now that we complete the head, let's add that yarn across the top. We'll start on the left side and bend this across towards the right, going up and out. Now I want to add some thickness. So we're just going to round out the ends. And then again, following that curve, coming back in towards the head. Now I want to add some layers going out towards the right. So we're going to start from the side. Just going to tuck this in behind, going out toward the left. Round this out. Come down and then in towards the bottom. Add another one, bending this up, rounding out the end, and coming back in. Let's add a couple more. Just going to round this out. Let's add a shorter one along the bottom. Now let's work in the right side. We're going to start from the inside, bend this out and up. Again, rounding out the ends, come down and in, continue along the middle. Add one more. Let's add that twisted yarn pattern inside each section. So we're going to start from the left side. Just going to curve this around from the tip, step in, and just continue towards the bottom. Now you can change direction with each section. Up here, we're going in the same direction. And then from the bottom, working our way up. Now we're going to come all the way down towards the bottom and add those claws. Let's start on the left side. We're going to start from the bottom, going up, and then bend this down. Let's add that socket for the claw. We're going to go up and back down towards the bottom. Let's round out the bottom of that toe. Now from the outside, let's add that claw. We come all the way around and then down, pull this back up towards the bottom of the toe. I'm going to stack 2 more on the outside. So let's start from the top. Go up and down by the edge of the socket. Tuck this in. And we'll repeat that step, just adding that claw inside. Now I'm going to do that one more time. I'm just going to tuck this in a little bit further so you only see the socket coming in behind. And we'll add that claw. Now we want to take that entire foot and flip it over on the right side. So let's line this up. Start with the top, that toe, coming around, add the socket, and close off the bottom. Let's add that second toe. Now we want to add some yarn in the center. Let's start right in the middle. We're just going to start by bending this out toward the left, round up the bottom, and just bend that back up. Now let's work our way over towards the left. So change some directions. Tuck this in behind, going around that paw. Work our way across the right side. Now in between those last 2 claws, I'm just going to pull this up and then in underneath the head. Let's add some more yarn along the outside. Just go a little shorter as we come up toward the eye. Do the same thing on the right. Just like we did along the top, we're going to add that twisted yarn pattern inside. So we'll start with the left and work our way across. Now we'll just sign our art and add a splash of color, and that's pretty much it. There's Yarnaby from Poppy Playtime 4. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you do, please be sure to subscribe to the channel for more daily videos while I'll show you how to draw different characters from Poppy Playtime. I want to thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one.